riding on a wave. But we'll see if LGD can stay strong and play as well as we've seen them play all series.
Is that a fizz joke, pastry time?
It may be, but that actually wasn't intentional. Not intentionally. But I'm certainly glad that it turned out. And, you know, just to make that even better, we've got Fisherman Fizz as well. Which I know you
so
also
Earth
have.
will definitely... Is it double Earth? Do we have...
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It's the Earth Corgi skin.
Lovely. Speaking of Corgi, where am I moving him? Down here. Okay, and yeah, that's everybody moved. It's actually easier to move the portraits when you have a specific order.
What can I say? I do everything right.
Alright, so level 1 action here is IG moving out. We'll see if they want to go through there at all. Rengar's actually up here, just chilling. Guarding this bit of brush here. There's a ward there as well. Actually quite aggressively placed by LGD. And looks like Kokuzara just backing off towards the board. Double Earth feels very powerful though. I feel like they're cheating. You can't have more than... Can you have more than one Manatee in a game? That's crazy.
Arrogant little sad faces ask, what is that cat skin? Which this question was asked last game. It is Kitty Cat Katarina from 2010
Halloween.
Halloween.
Which you can sadly, unless you already have it, no longer get.
No.
Which is sad, because it's such a great skin. Which is probably why we're seeing all the cats use it now that they've got the chance. Because it is.
That's why all the people who are asking about it, because it's a cool skin.
It's very, very cool. Ah, and there's the pause.
And the pause.
So this is actually the perfect time to introduce our teams yet again, in case you've forgotten who is what or what goes where. As Zatai there disconnects. So LGD on your left for this game, they're your blue team. We've got Tyrant there going to play Cat in the middle. Bug is going to be in the jungle on Skarner. Senu is going to be up top on Jace. Pyle on Blitzcrank as support, and Victor, the AD carry for his team, is going to be playing Graves. Over on the IG side, your red squad for this one, Illusion is going to be in the jungle on Maokai. Kid is going to be playing Corki as the AD carry. Xiao Xiao is going to be playing Zyra. PDD on Rengar on top, and Zatai rounding out the mid lane on Fizz.
123 Miguelas 123 asks, can this game be watched on the LoL client itself? This particular game is happening on the Taiwanese tournament realm, so a definite no to that question.
Unless you somehow have magically have access, then no, sadly.
The last tournament we were casting was the Enter the Dragon, that was on the Korean server. This, however, is the Taiwanese tournament realm.
Yes, so it is quite unlikely you don't have access to this, unfortunately. Although it would be a cool kind of feature to implement. I mean, you can watch games, but you obviously have to have friends and stuff, but we'd certainly like to be able to bring you the game inside the client, but not this time, sadly. Not this time. And just to clarify as well, for our people that are joining us, this is the Stars War League, the Gigabyte Stars Wars League, in fact. Very important to get that in there. We're currently in this first semi-final here. It's a round of 4. IG vs LGD is our current semi-final and our only series for tonight, but it is a best of 5, so we've got at least this game, and if LGD can take it out, one more game. Coming up on this Wednesday, we're going to have World Elite up against Najin Shield, which should be a fantastic semi-final. And then
I think that's a massive match. I think Najin Shield have been overshadowed by Storm, you know, mainly because Sword, sorry, yes, as Mac Noon and friends have really gone on and, you know, almost even captured MLG Dallas just yesterday, so they've really been doing it big. Shield was actually the team that, you know, the original team, Mac Noon was a member of it. Still has famous players like Mokaza in the jungle, known for his aggression, and once upon a time is Shaco. Against World Elite, a team that needs no introduction, so I think it's going to be a really massive game on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And of course, culminating after those 2 semifinals is going to be our grand final, which is this Sunday.
How many games is that one, pastry time?
That's a best of 7.
Best of lucky number 7.
Our first...
I've never had the pleasure, but
no, me neither.
But I mean, you know, we could get the rematch of all rematches, pastry time. It could be World Elite versus Invictus Gaming once again.
It could.
A lot of assumptions, a lot of games to decide that, but I think all the potential matchups are pretty mouthwatering, you have to say.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in this kind of tournament, you know, it's a fairly, you know, an Asian tournament with a lot of very strong teams playing in it. When you're the last 4 teams left, the competition is generally pretty good, I'll have to say. So we are certainly looking forward to some awesome matches. It's been a great series so far here between these 2 teams. But
and just to clarify, I mean, LGD to get here, they knocked out Zenix Storm. I mean, famous in many reasons team. So I mean, they've definitely shown prowess to get this far. They achieved a lot to get this far, and now their lives on the line to stay in the tournament.
Yep, they got to rattle off 2 straight if they want to be the victors here in the semi-final and get their spot in the grand final booked in for Sunday. And just to let you know as well, it's part of the reason we've been having a few issues here. Players have been disconnecting every now and then. The finals before this were actually played online, but they're currently actually playing this live in Shanghai, which is pretty awesome. But I think they've had a couple of problems with PCs or internet or whatever it is.
And hopefully it's all ironed out for Wednesday, so we get a bit more smooth sailing.
Yeah, sure. But it's great to have the pause as well, just to make sure these players have the ideal play environment. So, yeah, we've had a few more issues than we would have expected, just basically due to probably some venue issues, I'd assume. Normally when it's online, the issues are pretty quick to fix. It's, oh, computer broke, oh, I gotta reset a router, or, oh, I'm lagging, give me a second. But, yeah, it seems like they're having a few more wider issues here at the live event, but that's okay. More than happy to wait here. Certainly if the games are going to be as good as they've been in the last few, and they've been absolutely amazing already, then very much looking forward to the rest of these games. But it could be our last game for tonight, so as you said, a lot on the line here for both teams. Whoever wins here is guaranteed a spot in the grand final, which is, it's always good to be the first team in a grand final. Exactly,
and it lets you sit there on Wednesday night, scope out your potential opposition, see them play strong, potentially see them trip up, and then make strategies accordingly.
Yeah, and both teams actually from the semi-final are going to have a few days to prepare as well, because we've got Monday and Wednesday the semi-final dates, so we're going to have a number of days each, in fact, to prepare and train for the upcoming grand final, and they're going to need their strength and all their cunning as well, because that best of 7, I don't think
for all involved, even you viewers, it's going to be a war.
It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a great journey.
It's going to be a war, pastry time.
It will be.
A journey implies that it might be traversed completely. I don't know what we're going to see. It could be over in 4 games.
It could, but that's still a lot of games.
It's true. We're at the 4th game right now.
We are? It's going to be great then, no matter what happens. Certainly, I don't think
How can it not be Fizz in the mid lane?
You're pretty excited about Fizz, aren't you?
Well, you don't see much Fizz in competitive play unless Western Wolves Tabs is playing.
That's true. I mean, we've some really cool picks, actually, in this tournament so far.
Play music, says Pika. We're talking, okay? Sheesh. Some people.
Yeah, we will fill the time, guys. No need to play music, unless you guys like the music more than us, in which case I recommend...
Let's sing a song, says Pink G. What song would you like us to sing?
I kind of started singing, is it Be a Man from Mulan? When PDD was playing Xinjiao, I couldn't help myself. I had to get a bit in there.
I don't feel it's warranted this game. There's no Xinjiao.
There's no Xinjiao. I don't know. What fisherman-related song can we sing for Zitai?
I'm not going to sing Gangnam Style.
I don't even know.
Although I do have a second one,
words.
I could put it up.
I don't know the words to Gangnam Style, sadly. No, in all seriousness, guys, this shouldn't be too long, hopefully. But we will just try and allay. Just let the game go and give these guys the time they need. There was an all-chat
message, so hopefully that's ETA.
Hopefully it's not in Chinese, because then we can't read it. Certainly you can't read it.
I don't actually have chat enabled, because I realized for some reason it was already enabled on the Korean server, but when I went to the menu I was like, oh goodness, I don't know anywhere where that might be.
Yeah, fair enough. I in general like to have it disabled, even though I can hear the noises, which is a bit awkward. But normally you have it on, so I defer to your expertise in chat, but no, not this time.
They've been speaking in Chinese, I'm 100% sure. So even if I had it on, even if I can navigate the menu, all I could tell you is that Zitai is back in the game.
Which is good news, means we're going to be resuming the game very, very shortly here. Always good to hear. As my mouse, as you can see, doing some fun things. This is what Spectator Mode likes to do to mice every now and then. A little bit of a bug, that's okay.
No Fairy Charm on Zyra, I just noticed. All wards all the time.
Yeah, I think that's is it 3 potions and 3 sight wards? I can't quite make out the
475 gold, so didn't take the points in utility. Interestingly, Blitzcrank does have the extra 40 gold. It's not something you usually see. Usually you see Blitzcranks go about 15 points into defense, but not this time.
I don't think Blitz has enough. Alright, we are back into the game. Blitz doesn't have enough. Oh, he's put wards down already, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he did start 4 wards Fairy Charm Potion. That made sense. But yeah, Zara has put 1 ward down, so yeah, just started... Was it 4 wards, 2 pots or 1 pot? It's 2 pots, okay. So,
and we're going to see some change-ups here, because I can see Graves helping with the invade.
Yep, so here we go. 3 members from LGD, just gonna skate around here. Ooh, gonna pull the blue... Oh, I thought he messed that up for a second there, but it has reset already. I think he pulled it a little bit too far, but I think it will turn around now and unreset. Nope, not quite. So That
Yeah, as
wasn't
we said. Oh dear.
that wasn't quite as effective as LGD wanted it to be. I think Blitz was too far.
And
too
look
far
what
back.
they're doing every time.
Grave stop against Red.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna
It is going to be Blitz as well. I thought for a second that they're going 1v1, but Blitz is helping Leash.
Yeah, he's just been a good support player. And there we are, red buff for Bug. So nice little bit of counter jungling there early on for LGD.
And the standard, what's become a standard, I guess, Jace 1v2 bottom with blue buff. Giving those blue buff to the laners has definitely
Oh
become...
man, and Victor here is taking so much damage already. PDD is doing a lot, but now the rest of LGD coming around. Level 2 gank from Skarner with red buff. He tries to jump away to a minion. Can he get out of this one? Exhaust there onto PDD as well. He jumps out as well, almost gets the double jump there, but doesn't quite get far enough, and he does it again! He's just juking back and forth here between the brush. How much time can he buy? And can he seriously get out of this? PDD dodges a hook, he jumps out again, he gets ignited! And he is gonna die there. First blood to Graves.
Oh, God, pastry time.
And Cat gets Fizz in mid as well.
I think, you know, even though they didn't come together, that felt Potato Monster worthy, because that was... My goodness.
Now Luton is actually gonna find Cap, but not enough damage. And no, Skarner comes in to defend as well.
He lived like 10 seconds longer than he should have.
Almost
That was just...
much more than that. Yeah, that was insane. You think when you 1v3 gank someone who's essentially tower diving your carry, that you're probably going to get the kill fairly swiftly. Oh man,
Rengar's a
PDD.
pretty cool champion.
Rengar's
Whatever you
pretty
can
sick.
say about his state of balance by this patch.
Yeah, he may not be, yeah, might not be the most fun to play against.
Seems like someone who can leap as a passive is pretty strong.
It's pretty
Oh
cool.
boy. Jace found some friends.
He did, and he's dead. So Kid there gets a kill. 2-1 now.
Donates blue buff, no less, to Corki.
Delicious. Very happy to have the blue buff. And Corki is too. And just do damage. Illusion comes down the bottom lane. They really want this tower. So I think we're going to see top lane now for LGD push quite hard. No, not quite. They're actually still doing a little bit of denying here. Victor just making sure he gets the last hits. Alright, there's the buckshot. They really...
They might be able to take it down completely. This could be a 4-minute turret.
It is going to be a 4-minute turret. Goodbye. 4 minutes, 26 seconds. First turret of the game goes down to IG.
Graves does his best. Wow, I mean, he's pushing well, but every time PDD gets a Q on him, it's sad days for Graves.
And PDD is going to be able to hold this, which means I think we're going to have IG move to the top lane and try and push there as well.
They should rush there, in my opinion, although Jace getting some lovely poke damage on Zhao Zhao.
Xiaosha takes a lot of damage there, but Zara's still alive. We are going to see the recall now from Illusion, and I'm assuming Kid and Xiaosha are going to go back soon. Ooh, Bug's actually down here. This is not good news. He's like, oh goodness, there are 3 champions here? And yeah, he's pretty dead at this point. Great grasping roots as well there from Zyra. And that's quite the combo. All the snares.
He thought he was being an opportunist, but he just got baited.
Yeah, death by plants there as Twisted Advance into grasping roots happens. And yeah, Kid just there with the DPS. He's even camping here. Oh wow, that's awkward! Oh my. And of all people to disconnect, it's actually Jace. Okay.
And Fizz.
Yeah. This is actually getting jumped on as well by Cat at this point. So, 2 different gap closers are currently in midair. As we get, quite possibly, the most awkward tournament pause in its short history right now. Hopefully, any of the issues that the players are having with their connectivity get sorted out as soon as possible. But this is comical almost. I'm actually just, I can't, my mouse again, it's been lost, but my the current screen is frozen on Kid just mid-air over the trees, mid-Valkyrie. It's quite funny.
I just loaded up the stream and saw it's very amusing. That Earth, he's gone to full speed.
He has. I actually wish I could remember how to, oh there we go. I can move the overlay down there in the bottom. You can just see Kid, oh actually there's a logo in the way, I apologize.
No.
But yeah, you can see Corki just mid-flight there over the trees. Wow.
GG already says easy to create. I don't think so, but we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully this pause doesn't last too long, but again, at a live event, which seemed to be having a couple of issues today, but that's okay.
A summoner has regained.
Here comes Jace, and now we need to wait for Fizz.
Oh man, that's just so awkward. It's hilariously awkward, but it's very awkward still. I'm very curious as to what happens here. Gonna have to make sure on the ball. Because, again, it seems like 2 different champions have used their gap closes.
I think whatever happens, the Corki's doing it big. He's vaulted in already.
He's all in right now.
He's already all in.
Yeah, he is.
Whenever you use the 26-second blink to go forwards, you're going for it all.
He's got double buff. Jace has flash though. I think Senu's going to be
Ignite,
okay. Yeah.
Tactical disconnect, says arrogant little sad faces. Could be. That'd be very troll.
That would be.
I guess we should start alt tabbing, hey?
Maybe.
I think maybe you should.
A summoner.
Ah, never
Although
mind.
maybe it's not an important point.
The thing is, every time you alt tab, somebody reconnects.
It'd be pretty hard to stream cheat at a live event, shortly.
Yes. I don't think that's going to happen.
Wow, still pausing after I fell asleep for 10 minutes. No, we did have some video games there, Drunk
We
wanted
did,
just
yeah. You've missed a couple of minutes, and right now, Kid. Oh, he comes in. Oh, no. Denied. Maybe he just wanted some minions. He's like, ooh, delicious creeps. He's not leaving, though. Kid is really committed to just farming.
He's got double buffs. Who's gonna come and screw with him?
Skarner? Level 2 Skarner? Maybe not. Wow. He's only
With blue buff, it feels like he has a blink up more often than he should.
That's because he does. And it always
Fair
feels
enough.
it feels very hard when you try and gank that guy. Looks like Cat didn't quite get anything done in the middle, so awkward pause there. Not quite as awkward, it turns out.
Z-Tai following the tab school of thought. He's maxing the escape, the playful trickster first.
Oh, now up the top lane. Twisted Advance coming in there, but a good knock up there from Pyle. I think it's going to shut it down, but a great hook from Blitz. And our Illusion could be in a bit of trouble. But PDD there threatening a lot of damage. And Zyra found Skarner in the jungle. This is an odd standoff. Okay,
I think you should put the scoreboard back up, by the way.
there we go. Thanks chat for the reminder.
They didn't. I just, I saw this. I
Thanks.
saw the stream.
Thanks Papa for the reminder.
No problem.
At least
And I gotta say, a 2v1 lane against Blitz is no fun.
No. He zones very well, and if you ever put a foot out of line, he pulls you, and then all sorts
And then
of
Graves
things
is just
happen.
smoke bombing so that anything in melee range of the turret is at times. So between those two things, fairly rightly going to be aggrieved, PDD.
Yes, and I think this tower going down a little bit slower than bottom, but
Maokai's
still going to go
rushing in
down.
there.
Oh wow, that's Twisted Advance. Rengo's in here as well. Can they get the jump there? It isn't so much damage there, but Illusion actually goes down, and a great smoke screen. Beautiful pull from Pyle. And PDD gets absolutely denied there, and they turn that around.
It's not often that you pull someone in when your teammate is low and actually save them, but that was saving play there from Pyle.
Really, really tight there from Blitz. And LGD, that was a fantastic play in the top lane, and PDD's got to feel a little bit hard done by at this point. I do so much damage, but he just can't quite seal the deal. And interestingly, IG actually continuing the harassment of Jason here in the bottom lane. There's a nice thundering blow. Grasping Root's going to miss though. And actually, wow, the ignite there plus the damage there from Kid. That phosphorus bomb absolutely chunked this Jason.
Jace is level 4.
He is. He's getting denied very hard at this point. He's going to hit 5. There we go. So finally hits 5. But Corky, on the other hand, is 6 and a bit. 6 and change. And yeah, it's going to keep pushing. Kid's not interested in, giving Jace any extra farm. He just wanted to join. You can see Shasha right now just in this brush. Very aggressive here. Just doesn't want to let Jace anywhere near those creeps. And Jace, someone who farms, very well from long range, is getting zoned. That is quite the feat here from IG's bottom lane. And more damage comes in as well. The plant will slow him down. That's a lot of damage. Actually, no, not quite. The Q didn't do quite enough damage there.
It kind of has to be on Skarner to help him out, but Skarner's behind as well. That's the awkward thing.
Yeah, and I kind of questioned, I thought IG would go up to the top lane very quickly and just try and, defend that top turret. It is going to go down here, by the way, but they've done a lot of damage here to Jace, and even maybe some damage to the inner.
And they're just showing no respect at all for the enemy jungler, or the enemy mid laner for that matter. Just, playing more than halfway advanced of the dead outer turret.
And again, going to continue going here into Jace. Exhaust happening as well. They could clean this up, but that forces a flash out there.
Good play from Senna. Good juking of the grasping roots.
And here comes Skarner, level 4 with double buffs. Do they have a ward? They do have actually very deep wards here in the jungle. You can see covering a lot of that side. Maybe that's why they're playing so aggressive. I mean, they don't quite have this, immediate area here warded, but they've certainly got more than enough, time to see Skarner coming in there, I think.
That is not the bush to check.
Oh man, PDD. Oh, Pyle, sorry.
Unfortunately, Illusion had gone for a walk.
Yeah. Whee! Just missing the grasping roots on the Blitz there as well. Could have been a kill. But decides against it. Oh, I guess just misses the.
Okay,
misses
so
the CC.
Rengar has a lot of swords.
He does. He has 3 longswords.
Why does he have to come?
I'm not sure, but in the mid lane, Illusion goes under Tyrant, and there's the ult as well from Fizz. The damage comes out of the cat, and Fizz, he closes the deal there with the Ignite, and the dot damage from W. Far too good there. But now Illusion in a lot of trouble. He twisted advantage to be untargetable for a quick second. Collateral damage will clean him up, and now's the Tide troll pulls his way out of it. But a lot of damage still coming in here. He's getting slowed. I think he is in trouble, and there's going to be another kill there. Double kill for Graves. And 2 for 2 there. The trade in the end pile actually went down. I think both kills actually went to Fizz there as well, so nice little trade there for Zatai, but really nice response there from LGD to keep it even. And yeah, I feel like Rengar is maybe going to become a circus performer and learn how to juggle swords.
I guess he probably had like 480 gold or something and was like, damn it, I really wanted that brutalizer.
Here come the swords though. I mean,
So I guess it's going to be brutalizer phage, then you'd have to imagine, or brutalizer hex drinker.
if he buys a 4th sword, I'm not sure what happens, but yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure they win the game if he buys the 4th sword.
that would be pretty sweet.
And okay, I thought Illusion had DC'd there, but maybe not.
No, he looks fine. Okay,
Yes, here we go.
More pauses. Again, looks like these guys are having some connectivity issues. Sadly, nothing we can do on their end, but just hope that the issues get resolved as quickly as possible. Apologies, guys. We know it does break up the game in a really irritating way for a lot of the viewers, and it definitely we don't like it either as casters. We would certainly like everything to be smooth, so we're going to just bring you constant action, which has definitely been happening in this series. But again, really want to make sure that the players have the most ideal play environment possible, and clearly it's not quite being provided at the moment. So just making sure all the issues have been sorted out.
And that's the whole of IG just disconnected.
That is a lot of disconnects.
Yep, that's all of them.
Goodbye, Shasha. Final one out. Maybe that's it. Do they just surrender? Who
Oh,
knows?
no. Maokai's back. No friends.
They'll probably come back in one by one.
I thought we were playing a team game, guys. Oh, Rengar's back to support him.
Yeah, looks like I guess they're just having some random
Frog and
disconnects
DDoS
happen.
OP says method 202. Yeah,
I didn't,
could be.
I didn't know Froggen was adept at also mid
He was
lane
a
and the
famous
DDoS. Was he?
If you listen to Ocelot, you know this.
Ah, I see. I didn't
Ocelot's
know.
very convinced that Frog and DDoS did stream, even though it didn't make any sense. So that's where the meme came from.
Ah, okay.
Frog and his kin DDoS.
A summoner has reconnected.
Got a lot of fans, maybe. King of the DDoS. For Ocelot.
Burst a lot.
Brosolate.
No lattes, please.
Been playing pretty well when I've seen him. SK not doing too badly. Always been in there. But certainly not quite comparable to the rest of some of the powerhouse teams in Europe. But certainly, when they win, it's nice when they win because they get so happy about it. It's one of the nice things about SK.
A summoner has
Certainly a team that's, again, had a long history. Actually, SK were my favourite team back when Wicked was their captain.
It was a long time ago now.
It was a long time ago.
As IG reconnect and then summarily disconnect.
Yeah, looks like, just testing the connection. Okay, we can reconnect. Can we still DC? Yes, we can. Okay, this is not good.
No, I don't know what the recourse is at a LAN event. If can they really be held accountable? I guess it depends if it was a bring your own PC or not. Which you imagine it wouldn't be, but
Yeah, I don't think it
no
was.
need details.
Yes, and we're not there live at the event telling you what's up, so not too sure what's happening. But again, we will wait patiently as everybody reconnects and disconnects, just making sure all the connections are good. I guess going down the items, so I've got a quick chance. We mentioned the triple swords there from Rengar. Likely, I think, going to be a Phage and either one of Hex Drinker or Brutalizer. Actually, probably Phage Brutalizer. I think what Papa
I think
said
you have
earlier.
to have a brutalizer unless you're going like Hex Drinker, Tiamat, and Phage.
And Phage. I think Phage Brutalizer's on the money there, so I think that's what's going to happen. Makai doing nicely there, got those boots mobility up again. Nice and aggressive.
Close to his heart of gold.
Yep, Feeler and Rubik are still there, as you said, Papa, moving towards the heart of gold.
A summoner has
Double Dorans plus Blasting One, plus Sorcerer Shoes up for Fizz. So, well on the way to whatever he wants to build there. Lots of options there, but nice, strong early game items there in those Dorans. And on the way for Trinity there, for Kid, who's got himself a Sheen plus a Phage. Which is just nice, very nice. Heart of Gold up on the support as well. Over on the other side there, Blitz with one Feeler, so a GP10 apiece currently for the supports, although Zara with the slightly more expensive and slightly more effective one. Certainly Zara, very squishy, much like Sona, likes to kind of get the early Heart of Gold if she can.
A summoner
To make
Yeah, and Zara was nerfed for mid lane. They dropped her base stats and her move speed. So on the shift to bottom lane, it's even more exemplified that, hey, Zyra's super squishy and super slow, so make sure you build that heart of gold and get those boots early, otherwise you just, you can have all the poke in the world, but you're dead.
Yeah, and that's a nice little adaptation to see, actually. Over on Graves, they've got a pickaxe plus endurance blade. He's probably got a lot of money saved up, I think. He's actually 4-0, which I didn't realise. But Corky is
He's
2-0.
1,300 gold. He could very soon get a BF sword and be well on the way to
I think we'll see Infinity Edge.
I think it has to be.
That's unusual. We haven't seen IE for quite a while, but I guess we haven't seen Graves either in this tournament, so I guess no Trinity Force for him.
And I can only speak for myself, and I'm kind of a scrub tier AD, but when I see a Maokai on the enemy team, I do kind of like the Infinity Edge pickup because, I mean, Graves is about his spells, he loves to get that maximum damage in with the buckshot and the collateral damage, but with the Maokai reducing that damage by 50%, by 20%, sorry, it's maybe better to pick up that Infinity Edge and focus on your auto attacks, and you're only sacrificing 20 damage from a fully stacked Bloodthirster.
Yeah, I mean, Infinity Edge in terms of auto attack damage is the single best item if that's what you want to be doing as an AD carry.
Finally, we're back in the game.
Alright, so that pause felt like a little while, but still back
Maokai
here.
finally got that Wraith, that pesky Wraith.
That's what he wanted. He's thinking about it for like 5 minutes. He's like, guys, when I get back, PDD in trouble in top lane chase. Gonna chase him. What?
Wow.
Senu forgot to finish his food. That W was sick from PDD.
He walked away like a beast. He was like, this is my kill, guys. And he forgot about the second W not needing anything other than a button press to heal.
See, I know that cool guys don't look at explosions, but
he's going to be mad, basically.
He is mad. I would be mad. And you should... That's why you need to finish your kills.
The chat's going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Senu. You can't...
It's such a troll ability that he just heals because he presses the button twice, though. It's so weird.
It is.
He doesn't need to hit a champion, nothing. He just heals 15% of max health.
We've mentioned a lot of Rengar being a troll, though. And, certainly in this version of this patch.
Troll is going to troll?
Yes. He is the troller. So PDD lives there. Feeling pretty good about it, too. 0-1-0. It's actually identical scores right now for both of them. So they've been killed in action. Probably in their 1v2 lanes. Actually, that's in fact exactly where it was. And there's a Brutalizer. Whoa, he has 2 more swords still. Hang on. I just missed mid. I'm sorry. I was focusing on the swords, but pause the tie. This is not working out for him, is it?
Oh, he kind of got sandwiched by about 85 people.
That's a lot of people to get sandwiched by.
Blitzcrank and Skarner all came in to help Katarina take him down. And I guess they're going to transition to Dragon.
Well, it's weird because IG just lost the tie.
Now they're going to be caught.
Maybe they realize this was not the best idea. Oh goodness, Zhao Zhao is... Oh, great flash, but it's actually missed anyway on that hook. But Zhao Zhao still gets out of the way.
Nice poke coming from the big one.
Yeah, very important to try and poke them off Dragon. Buy time for the tide to come down, and Pile's actually backing off here. In fact, most of LGD seem to be going back here. So Dragon is not going to be contested this time around. And PDD is going to get top tower. He still has...
It's going to be all the swords items.
He has in fact bought 4 total long swords.
He does have 4 swords. Shen would be jealous. Shen's really proud of his 2 swords, but... This guy...
How does he even... Like, he's got 2 curved blades already. Where does he fit the rest of his swords?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Does he put them on his head? That'd be so, like...
Are you gonna interview Rengar down a dark alley? It'd be pretty scary.
Maybe. He could replace his teeth with swords, maybe. That'd be awesome.
Oh, wait. No, Bone Tooth Necklace doesn't build out of a sword, does it?
No, it does not. You just buy it.
He just bought a Bone Tooth. He's like, I'll keep it. Oh my goodness.
Nice grab there. Showing the Shasha. Collateral damage. Goodbye, Zara. I think. Ignite. It does get there.
They got trolled a second time from piecing someone. That would have been some DCs, some rage quitting.
There could have been some rage quits. That could have been quite amusing. The tie back there with blue buff. Fizz not quite working out here against Cat, I feel, but he's doing alright so far. Pile in the bottom lane. In a lot of trouble though. Illusion takes so much damage, just 1 kill for Kid. Victor trying to follow up, but instead taking a lot of free hits here from Corky. And Fizz here, can he land the fish? The tie,
he can land
do
the
it.
phage, that's for sure.
Peter is in trouble, fishing! He hits it! Earth's gonna get almost both of them, and the damage! Absolutely ridiculous there, as Maokai cleans up that kill, and now Senu has to flash away. And PDD got another kill there in the mid as well.
He might go for this thing, if the chase turns around.
Here comes Rengar, he could dive. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, flash forward, there it is! Oh my goodness! So much damage.
It's all the swords!
It is all the swords. I mean, wouldn't you go the all swords build? The one thing you are not lacking in is damage.
Or swords.
All sorts. And here's the dragon from IG. Really just... That was such a great ult from Fizz. And that is really... That's the power of Fizz. That's why you want to pick him.
I mean, his ult is deceptively strong, and it's a fantastic ult to begin with, but it has a 1 AP scaling, it slows them by 50 to 70% at the start, and then it knocks them up and then slows them again. It's kind of a big deal if you get hit by it.
It is. And, you know, Fizz is certainly a champion that doesn't get enough love, I feel. He's got more than enough tools. I think maybe his landing's a little bit awkward, that might be part of it. And I think that's evidenced here a bit by Satyr's not having the best time against Cat. But certainly, you know, he does great things. And does a lot of damage as well. His burst, and even his sustained damage is very good between his dot and his general burst with ult plus Q.
I'm thinking it's probably going to be the fastest Lich Bane from Fizz here.
Think that'd be a great choice. Explains a lot of those item choices as well. Got both Blasting One and an early Amplifying Tome here. Down back in the bottom lane.
Rengar settles on a Phage, and yep, he's building towards Hex Drinker.
Alright, so looks like he did in fact want all the swords.
They're all good items. They serve him up for being just an amazing presence. When he finishes that Hex Drinker, he has so many cost-effective AD tanky items that he is going to wreck the early game fights.
And you know,
the next team fight I think is going to be Rengar City.
And that's a lot of what PDD do on Xin Zhao as well. He had kind of a similar build. And I think even in the last game, LGD, when we had Seni there on Rengar, he liked a lot of those longsword items, etc. So Tyrant though gonna get initiated on here, but no cancel on the ult. That was a bit awkward. But the timing must have worked out really nicely there. And Illusion's gonna get very low, but he lives on a couple of HP, 100 or so. Would have been less than that though by the time it all settled. And Fizz now look for somebody, but no, can't quite find anybody. Cat well and truly back there behind the turret.
800 gold for the Lich Bane. Is Fizz?
Yeah, not far off. Got a Sheen up there as well, so nice call there on that item. And yeah, he's actually going to have that in quite a good amount of time here. So Fizz not looking
the ability
too
for him
now
to move quicker, have some magic resist, and that Q instantly procking. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's going straight onto the bug, but a great impel. Earth, where are you? He's not there. Oh, the troll pole! He gets it, but he does get killed by Victor. Did I not see Earth there? Did I miss that? Did Earth
popped up?
Did he? Oh, I thought he got cancelled by Impale for some reason. I missed it. Okay.
Did you miss the part where Skarner took like 600 damage?
I guess I did, yeah. I thought that was
just... fishies, man.
Fishy's pretty strong. And Illusion, they're just tanking it up a little bit, trying to bait Cat in here maybe. It looks like IG's bottom lane needs to get the hell out of dodge.
Worse than Oracle Gone, says Dragoon TT. I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. You know, trading a kill's never bad, and when you're getting Oracles, you're actually trading up in that spot, so... I mean,
the only way it could have been better for Fizz is if he would have farmed another 300 gold, so he could have picked up that Lich Bane.
Yeah, he's still a little way off, but not too far. Definitely, oh, it does have Stalk Shoes, never mind. But he just, wants a little bit more fun for that Lich Bane, and then he'll really be doing the damages. I mean, it was just...
He's already doing the damages, but yeah, the Lich Bane synergizes so strongly with Fizz. It's an awesome item on him.
It is. Even better than TF, I think, in terms of synergy.
Especially for rushing, I think it's better than for TF.
Yes, I think I'd agree. So Zatai just going to continue farming in the mid lane now. Again, trying to work towards that Lich Bane. Cat, on the other hand, has Haunting Guys plus almost an Abyssal Scepter. Kind of very common build here. Nice trade here in the mid. But I don't know quite what happened. I guess Fizz, even with the Troll Pole, has a little bit of trouble getting away from Cat's damage. So maybe that's why he's been dying every now and then. But certainly now, once he gets Lich Bane, he's going to be much happier trading here with Cat. Although Tyrant's doing quite a nice job. In fact, the CS, oh, never mind. So Ty's actually ahead in CS. Even in bot there as well, 158 apiece, more or less.
Cat almost face-checked PDD there, and she would have had a bad time if that happened.
And PDD is, in terms of CS, very much ahead of Jace. 144 to 98 is not good news.
And Jace's items are pretty sad for the 18-minute mark, you have to say.
Ouch.
He does have 1,200 gold in his bank, which is his only saving grace, because that is a little bit sad.
Yeah, and Jace normally a very robust lane, a big bully as well, so you normally want to see him get ahead, but the bottom lane shutdown in that 1v2 lane for him was just all sorts of problems there.
Interesting item-wise, though, is that Maokai has a very early Aegis, and no one is anywhere near Aegis on the LGD side.
Yeah, I mean, Skarner's only got 320 gold here. In the mid lane, though, Illusion looks like he's in a bit of trouble. The Aegis are going to help out. And PDD, though, gets grabbed there. But Rengar, he doesn't even care. He turns around. There's the bowl of the Q out there as well. And that was a nice clean up there, and the cat just off to the side. In fact,
She missed. Well, the Earth missed, I guess you could say.
It did. But Cat's still dead. There we are. Died in that bush over there. It's getting sandwiched there by the rest of IG. And now they're going to push down its mid lane, or at least do a darn good job of it. A lot of damage already being put into the turret. Corki just poking it back and forth. JSO comes into the mix to help defend, and they will get that there. And a pink ward used here in mid, actually, to fend off the lane wards. That's really nice. It's kind of
the advantage of that Aegis early pickup on the Maokai means that it frees Zhao Zhao to go up a little bit more offensive, rushing those Sork shooters so that the damage is kind of unavoidable. The big AoE ults into the plant damage is going to do just that much more damage with the 20 magic pen.
Yeah, I'd say one of the many advantages of Aegis. Certainly helps Sarah out there. He's actually got no Philosopher's Stone, interestingly. Just a Kate is in a Heart of Gold. Maybe triple GP 10 to support this game. As PDD continues his quest for more farm. Just clears out those minions with W. He has maxed his W second there, so this is 1 point in the bowler for a little bit of utility.
And there doesn't seem to be much agreement in terms of skilling Varenga. I've seen people making a case for all three of his abilities maxed first.
Which I quite like. I mean, Lee Sin to me is the same. So I think when you have those options, have the versatility, I think sign of good design. But Tyrant, you'll be in trouble here. The mid lane gets a lot of damage there, and the Ignite is not going to be quite enough there as the rest of LGD. Through the acceleration gate, Blitzcrank could find himself a very clean hook here. Oh, goodness gracious me. That was a bit of an airball. And Illusion goes back in. He's like, whatever, I don't even care. We can do this. My team's coming, and here they are. Xiao Xiao and Mid a great ult as well, and PDD doing a lot of damage in there as well. Xiao Xiao actually picks up Pile there. So support's getting traded, and PDD goes so deep there onto Graves. And Fizz now coming around. The fish comes up. Bug in trouble. There's a double kill for PDD. And Seno in trouble. Flash from Fizz there does a lot of damage on that dot. And that's easy clean up there. Kid even in range there for autos with Valkyrie.
I just realized they have incredible double assassination potential between Rengar and Fizz. Those two complement each other. Like, you know, we talk about champions that skip ahead and kill, like Nocturne and Olaf. It's a totally different thing with Rengar and Fizz because the burst is just, it's just silly.
And the double assassin really working nicely here for IG.
It's a double burst assassin rather than a double anti-carry, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah, absolutely makes a lot of sense there. And yeah, Fizz and Rengar just doing sick amounts of damage right now. 14 to 8.
Sitting quite happily at 6 trophies, so he's got that movement speed now.
Yeah, the very important 6 trophy mark, as you pointed out in the last game, Smithy. So PDD pretty happy with that one. And there's probably a little bit of gold to spend. Oh, 1600 for Fizz. Very close to need to see large rod if that's what he wants to pick up next. And he does have a Lich Bane up already.
It'll be interesting to see if he goes down just the Rabadon's route or if he actually goes for Zonia's next.
I think Zonia's
with as much trolling as he can do, is quite fun.
Yeah, a great item on Fizz. He does have a need to see large rod, so has either of those options available. And of course, it's going to be doing even more burst damages. Corki there down the bottom could get sandwiched up here. Kid's in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Tyrant. Oh, never mind. Wow, they actually just abandoned it. They don't want to. I think the rest of ID's coming. They don't want to force it here. And Pyle takes a lot of poke there. Has oracles as well. Only down to about a quarter health, so really doesn't want to die there. And LGD...
Pyle's looking really sad. He's level 7 here compared to level 10 on his counterpart, the Zyra, and level 13 and now 14 on Corki.
And LGD, they are scared of IG this game. I mean, we haven't seen this gear from IG yet, but Double Assassin... I mean, if you have one game to give, I guess, then it's
Double
always something to
Assassin
try.
when you're on a roll seems to be almost a masterstroke, if you know what I mean. They had the running of the play with their come from behind victory the previous game, and now they're going for the instant anti-carry burst damage assassin comp to almost capitalize on that momentum they've had.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point. It's not just that, you know, oh, we want to run this team con because it's good against X. It's also, in this spot where we're ahead, if we can just close this game out with some aggressive play in these burst assassins, it's just going to be so much easier for us to try and, you know, play a longer fourth game potentially. Because in the best of 5 series, players get tired, you know, and there's been pauses and delays, so there's a lot of, you know, mental strength here that goes into it, especially in a live setting where there's the added pressure of, you know, the audience and being at that live event as well. So I think it makes a lot of sense for me for IG to want to close out this game in a little bit of a quicker pace, and they're doing so well. And our Pile's going to get obliterated here. Just misses the knock-up there. Hooks Kid into the mix, and there's a great Impale there to combo it up. But Kid, can he die here? He may dust, and he does. There's the burst damage coming out there as Graves absolutely obliterates him. But I think they're going to bait him if the Fizz. If Illusion can hang out for just a little bit longer, he does have flash. He flashes over. And Buckshot not quite in range. Fizz, though, kind of wants to play cleanup, and he finds Cat. The damage coming out. There's a lot per turret. I think that's a bad spot for Zatai, and he realizes. But there's Shumpo with Sinister Seal coming out as well. Bug, though, without an impaled defensive fish there from Fizz. And Earth there pops his head up, and PDD in the meanwhile. Maybe it's all for naught. Malco getting chased as well. How is he still alive? Illusion's less than 100 health. Is he going to execute himself here? I think he is. Ugh.
Outplayed.
Just runs with those boots and mobilities all the way across the map there. Gets himself out of the way. As Zatai picks himself up blue buff. And PDD getting that top inner turret there. Very, very important here for IG. They've just got so much pressure on the map right now. And they're almost 10,000 gold in the lead as well by 25 minutes. Looking really strong to just nail out this last game here in game 4.
And basically, LGD need to take a stranglehold on the next team fight and come back, because they're very close to losing this series.
They are, and they're kind of going to rein it in and be like, alright, we have to play cool, we've got to stay calm, because they have to win this game. They're out of the tournament if they can't pull off a victory here. I mean, I'm just clicking through LGD right now. Their items just seem just abysmal for 25 minutes compared to what the enemy team have got. We've got Shirelia's Heart of Gold Merc Treads. That's it for Skarner. Aegis for Jace. Aegis of the Legion.
Yeah, that Jace build doesn't do anything.
Well, he's so behind. He had to build something. He's getting exploded every time he gets caught. And now Illusion here, he's not even afraid. Zatai gets grabbed, this could be good, but he troll balls out. Playful Tricks in there looking at being Zatai with so much damage there. Annihilates Bug, and now IG, coming straight in. A beautiful double roots there for Zyra. And Tyrant gets caught in the mix as well. Illusion's actually tower diving, and that's a 4th easy kill there for IG. In fact, the 5th kill, excuse me. There's the ace for IG, and they're going to get 26-minute Baron here after that. Just running straight for the big man himself. And LGD.
It might be slow, it might be fast, but I think this is LGD's final hour in this tournament. And
oh wow, and that's the surrender, LGD. They don't want to play anymore. That's like, you know what? That's too much of an advantage, and good game, well played to IG. They go 3-1 here in the semi-final and advance onto our grand final here for the Gigabyte Stars War League. Oh my goodness. And
you know, if you look back on this, you'd say 3-1, you know, fairly well